David Lepofsky is no stranger when it comes to advocating for those with disabilities. Across Toronto, a myriad of obstacles make it hard to navigate this city. Steps from his home near Forest Hill, a small example of his effort.
When I, as a totally blind person, walk, my cane follows the shoreline, the edge of the sidewalk, and the beginning of the grass. That's how I navigate. Well, that took me right into this.
In June, he hit his head off this leaning traffic sign.
Either the city installed it this way in the first place, which is outrageous, or it somehow got knocked over sideways and it should have been fixed.
He says he notified 311 and spoke with a friendly person over the phone.
I said, this is a safety issue. This is a health and safety issue. And that didn't change anything. Well, it's been more than 3 months and nothing's changed. It's still here. It's still dangerous.
We contacted the City of Toronto on Wednesday to ask about this sign. A spokesperson told CityNews late Thursday it'll be fixed within 24 hours and that the call taker didn't assign the issue properly. However, as Lepofsky notes, barriers aren't hard to find in Toronto. Take this sidewalk outside the Eaton Centre, for example. A sign says walk right, but if you miss it or can't see it, you'll end up walking right into a dead-end fence. This sidewalk on Queen, bolts sticking right out of it. Outside Union Station, debris kept off to the side on the sidewalk.
In Toronto, for everyone, people with disabilities are going to be a top priority.
Mayoral candidate Gil Penalosa says he wants to expedite accessibility improvements before the provincially mandated deadlines to do so in 2025.
I think we shouldn't even wait till 2025. I think that we should be taking care of people with disabilities long time ago, and I think that we have failed. We have failed.
Among his commitments to help persons with disabilities, widen and build new sidewalks, extend traffic signal timing, and prioritize pedestrian access in construction zones. A spokesperson for mayoral candidate John Tory says he fought to champion new barrier-free guidelines, push the TTC to be more accessible, and in part says he wants to make sure the city is compliant with provincial laws by 2025. Meanwhile, whoever's elected around the council table, Lepofsky says action is needed, citing examples like limiting e-scooters.
There is no excuse for Ontario, for Toronto to lag decades behind. We didn't just invent people with disabilities last week.
For more on this story, go to citynews.ca. In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.